Don't you just love a good drugstore find? Today I've got 5. A long time ago, before I started my YouTube channel, I used to go to YouTube to try to find what the good products were at the drugstore. Because you know what it's like when you walk into the drugstore. There's hundreds of blushes and hundreds of foundations and oh my gosh, where do you start? Today I'm going to be sharing 5 finds from the drugstore that I think are really worth the money and honestly quite surprised me. If you're new here, I'm so glad you stopped by for this one. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. I hope you'll consider subscribing while you're here and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. In the last few months, I've found some really good drugstore products that in my mind rival high-end. I've been loving them, using them, and now I'm going to share them. As always, all products that I mention today will be listed and linked below, so super easy for you to find. And with that, let's hop into it. The first product I want to talk about is this foundation from L'Oreal. It's from their Age Perfect line, so it's for us more mature women. And it is their 4-in-1 tinted balm. Have you seen this? I did not buy this. L'Oreal sent this to me, and it's a good thing because I would not have tried it otherwise. For some reason, there's something about the whole packaging and the name of the product and that whole thing coming in a tub like this that I just would not ever have picked this up at the drugstore. I don't know why. They did send it to me. I tried it in a recent Get Ready With Me, and I was absolutely blown away. I have worn it every single day since then because I'm so fascinated with this formula. It is unlike anything that I've tried in a while. And to be honest with you, the finish that this has on my skin, and I'm wearing it today, is what I wish my high-end foundations that I've tried recently were. This is, like they say, a balm, and it is very creamy and almost moussey, and when you look at it, it looks fairly dark. This is light 20, which is the second from the lightest color in the collection, and it looks much darker in the tube than what it shows up on the hand or on your face. I was so shocked and surprised when I put this on because it's a balm and it really is a light to medium coverage. What I was so surprised about is how well it covered up my age spots and all the little doodads on my face that I'm looking to blend and even out. The finish it puts on my skin is so beautiful and glowy and dewy. This is what I'm looking for in a foundation. I really have so much good to say about this particular product. The way that it feels on the skin is so light and airy. It's almost like you don't have anything on your complexion at all. I have worn it, like I said, a number of times, and yesterday I wore it for about 7 to 8 hours. And the way that it wears off is really nice because, you know, a foundation is not going to stay forever. It does sort of fade away. This particular formula just lightens up over the day. It doesn't end up looking patchy or cakey in certain areas. It just gently sort of fades into the skin. When I first put it on, it looked so pretty. No polka dot pores, doesn't settle in my lines and wrinkles. Just a really beautiful foundation. As I mentioned, this is Fair 20, so this is what I have on my face today. I've also used Light 10, which is the color that they sent me. I purchased this after I tried that other one on my own, and I actually prefer this color on my skin. It's a little less yellow and a little bit more neutral. Of course, this is a drugstore price. It retails for about $16.99. It's just going to depend on where you buy it. I'll have to say that this is working its way up to one of my very favorite foundations, and I couldn't be more surprised. I think it's beautifully flattering for mature skin. I love the way it looks on my complexion. I love the way that it wears throughout the day, and it's easy to take off in the evening. So an absolute hit with me. I think it's a can't miss try if you're looking for a foundation. The L'Oreal Age Perfect 4-in-1 Tinted Balm. The next product is lipsticks, and you guys know lipsticks are my deal. I don't know that I've met too many lipsticks that I didn't like. I love a good lipstick. This is a new offering from Revlon, and it is their Color Stay Matte Light Crayon. These are pretty cool. They are a crayon lipstick that comes with a very sharp point, so you don't have to use lip liner when you use them. They go on very nice and very creamy, but here's the deal. Once they set down, they don't budge. It's really quite spectacular, and they don't end up feeling dry on the lips, which is a real contradiction in terms. You would think something that laid down like this, didn't move, was going to feel drying on your lips, but I've worn them for a few days now and they really don't. I had actually bought a few of these on my own before Revlon sent me the collection. There are 12 colors in the collection, so a very nice wide range from a nice neutral to a very, very rich, deep plum. I believe these retail for $8.99, so they're very, very affordable, and the color range is actually pretty wonderful. I am wearing the color Lifted today, and I think it is such a pretty tone of red, and it doesn't come off. It's just really wild. It does not come off. They stay all day long. They don't run up into my lip lines. They don't end up feeling dry. They're really, really a nice offering for a lipstick. The reason I like them so well for mature skin is that the whole lip line issue. I know that I really can't wear too many glosses or too many shiny lipsticks because they're too moist and they end up creeping up into those lip lines. That doesn't happen with these matte light crayons. They really do stay in place. It hasn't flaked off on me at all. It doesn't smudge. It stays where I put it, and I don't have to use a lip liner. They even come with a little sharpener on the bottom, so when you get a rounder point and you want to tip it out a little bit, you can just sharpen it up with this little sharpener. It goes right back in the bottom and you're good to go. I do have 10 of the colors here. I love almost all of them. A few of them are just a little bit too dark for me, but their neutrals are wonderful. Their pinks are yummy. I think this red is just beautiful. So the Revlon Color Stay Matte Light Crayon, they're a hit with me. The next product I want to talk about are a couple of lip liners, and you know how it is when you're looking for the perfect lip liner and you just don't have time. You just want to grab something that's gonna work. That's why I love these two colors from NYX so very much, and they are regulars in my makeup routine. Both these colors are just perfect for either a neutral lip or a pink lip, and I don't even have to think about it. I just grab them, slap them on, and I'm good to go. Here they are right here. The first color is Con. This is a beautiful muted pink that works well with neutrals and pink lipsticks. I really do love it, and the NYX lip liners stay in place. They're creamy, they're wonderful. They really are such a good value. This next one is Whipped Caviar. This looks so pretty with a nude lipstick or a little bit darker lipstick. Both of these are real staples in my collection. If you don't own them, you might want to think about picking them up because they're so versatile, they're so good, and they just go with so many different lip colors. The NYX lip liners are of course drugstore price. You can pick them up at Ulta or buy them online from Ulta. Whipped Caviar and Con, both of them are big hits in my lipstick world. The next is a brow product that I've absolutely fallen in love with. But here's the thing. When I first tried it, I was like, well, this is dumb. I couldn't figure out what it was all about. But once I learned how to use it, oh my gosh, I've fallen in love. It is the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt, and I didn't come up with this on my own. I actually heard about it from Emily Noel. I do watch Emily Noel. I always feel guilty when I do because she's so much younger than me. I feel like I'm sitting in the school pickup line and I don't have any kids in that school. She is so wonderful and I love watching her, and she has really great product recommendations. I picked this up because she was loving it so much. The first time I tried it without having penciled in my brows first. Then I learned to pencil in my brows first and use this to kind of finish off my brows and set my brows. And oh my gosh, I absolutely love Love it. You can see that it has just the tiniest little brush, and the brush has two sizes of bristles, short and long. You use the short side to add product to your brows, and then you turn it and you use the long side to brush your brows into the shape you want. What I love about this is not only how it sets my brows down, and they do not move. They're set for the day, but I love the color that it puts on my brows as well. This is blonde. It just works really well to finish off my brows, give them a really beautiful tone, and set them down so they don't move. This is from Maybelline. It's a drugstore price. I love it, and I'm so glad I figured out how to use it. Again, this is the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt. I'm in the color blonde. Absolutely a huge fan of this one. And the last product is from one of my big loves, the Milani line of makeup. This is the Make It Last setting spray. This is not new. Most of these products aren't new, but they're new to me. I picked this up, and you can see I went all in. I got the really big one. I picked this up, oh gosh, about 6 to 8 weeks ago, and actually I have been loving it. I had really been in love with the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. I still love this a lot. This is creeping up as a favorite setting spray. It's what I used on my complexion today, and you can see it puts just the most subtle glow on the face. It really holds my makeup down. I love everything about this, from the sprayer to the way that it feels on my skin to how it holds my makeup to that little bit of glow that it gives. Really a fan of this one. Of course, this is a drugstore price, so it's very, very affordable, and I think it's quite a bargain for how good it is. So if you haven't used the Milani Make It Last, I can tell you this is a good one. Those are my 5 amazing drugstore finds for this time around. I love each and every one of these products. None of them are out of the gate new, but they are new to me, and boy was I surprised with each of them. I hope you found this fun, useful, and helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 and over 60 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. I get so tickled when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.